Hello, welcome back to another reaction review video with me, Nina Schofield, singer-songwriter, vocal coach and session musician, and we are back to watch some more Gabriel Henrique, and this time he's taking on one of the biggest classics of all time. I think it's safe to say that. I Will Always Love You, originally written by Dolly Parton, of course, the very famous version of this, made famous by Whitney Houston. I'm gonna guess that the version that Gabriel does will be the Whitney Houston version because, oh yeah, it says it in brackets. That's why I'm gonna guess that. It literally says it in the title. I knew that already subconsciously. But that means that we have big notes ahead of us, big notes, held notes, long held notes, a lot of technique that has to go into this. I'm going to be looking out for all the detail within this vocal from Gabriel. It's a song that has been sung 1,000 ways by 1,000 different artists. So what will Gabriel do that makes it different? I wonder. Of course, he already has that incredible tone and his vocal will transform the song just from being him. But I know, if I know Gabriel's voice, I know that there will be something else going on here as well. Shall we dive in and find out? Fingers crossed, because this is a big song. I know Gabriel's got this online, but my channel has a history of copyright problems, so I'm hoping that I can get the full version of this online. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's get into it. Here we go.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way.
Oh, the brightness there. Just listen to the change in tonality.
I would only be
the cry there, and then
your way.
Lifted.
So I go, but I know I'm nothing.
Whoa,
but
that.
I know I'm nothing to do.
I mean, I was going to talk about the vocal agility that he has and his phrase endings there, but then we had that upward movement that was just gorgeous. He always adds in things that I'm not quite expecting to hear.
Every step out your way.
Oh, your way. Okay, I wasn't expecting the length of that note, but I loved it, especially with his gentle vibrato there. But I almost rolled my eyes because I'm sort of like, at this point, Gabriel, you know, I don't know how you're doing some of these vocals back to back. I can't keep up with it, honestly. Oh, gorgeous.
Will always love you.
See, the thing with this, because this is the iconic phrase from the song, is the phrasing is really important. So where you stop and start, where your breaks are, how you interpret the song here, the melody in particular here. And I'm appreciating that Gabriel is leaving just the right space in this melody.
I'll always love you.
Wow. Legato.
By telling you, bittersweet.
And there's also the dynamic movement that he's incorporating in this, and he's doing this thing that I talk about a lot on my channel, this push and pull, and he's really so good at it. It happens almost without you even having time to soak it in. He's just a really good intuitive vocalist.
Memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So
wow.
Goodbye.
See that push?
Please don't cry.
See this movement here? I was waiting for that. I'm glad he didn't change the melody there so much that we didn't get that, because to me it's such an iconic part of the song. Please don't cry. That fourth interval jump upwards, and then the octave all the way down. Absolutely stunning. Let's just hear that one more time.
So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I know what you need, and I will always love you.
Wow, 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 wow. The way that he changed that, reversed it. I'm in awe. That is perfection in terms of singing that vocal perfection. Technique wise, so clean. Doesn't his voice sound so healthy there? It really does. And these aren't easy notes to sing either. So we've got this A4. Committed, just straight in. So he really understands how to access the different parts of his vocal. And resonance wise, I mean, that power in that, astonishing. But I just love the way he goes up and then flips back down into the strength of that final note there in that phrase.
I will always love
That technique. All right. Because that again is a fifth interval jump upwards to the E5 head vocal. That shows how much he knows the instrumental of this track, because he sort of loosely followed it coming down there with his vocal ad-lib.
I hope life's with you kind, and I hope you have a...
And sorry, that's that. Minor third movement, and the F sharp 4 to the A4 there. We'll hear that again.
Life's with you kind, and I hope you have a you dream of, and I wish you joy and happiness.
Yes, so nicely delivered again. These forte vocals, they are blowing me away. The choice of reverb and delay on his vocal is perfection in this. It's just carrying that vocal and giving it that little extra shimmer. You know, when you're choosing vocal effects in the studio or in a live setting, you want it to enhance the vocal. You don't want it to distract from the vocal or dampen it or do anything negative. You want it to be a positive. So that is what this is.
Happiness. But I wish you love.
Charisma. Wow.
And
Where are we up to now? Yeah, so we've done that. A little key change, that whole tone key change up to the B4. This is getting increasingly more difficult because, you know, the support system has to change the higher that you get.
I will always love you.
The rasp.
I will always love you. I will always love you.
I really appreciate the exasperation that's going into the delivery of this vocal as well. The power and the passion, and he's not losing sight of the feeling within the vocal.
I will love you.
That delay following.
I will always love you.
Wait.
I will always love you.
expect the whistle tone. Okay, just to put this in perspective, we were around this area, so this octave 4 area. It's not the octave 5, it's the octave 6, mid octave 6, that F sharp 6. Wow.
I will always love you. Once I love you, I will always
Gentle piano vocals.
love you.
Smooth. And there you can really hear what work the reverb and delay are doing in carrying that final vocal there. I like that we ended just hearing that vocal and we started that same way as well. It's super special to hear an a cappella thing coming through with Gabriel's voice and just hearing it. I'd love to hear actually the vocal stems full stop from every song that he does, just the solo vocal or vocals stacked with the harmonies or whatever, but take away all of the instrumentation just to hear the voice. That would be a fun reaction to do, just stripping everything else away, because when you're left with just a vocal, no chords underneath, what does it do? Well, it exposes your vocal and then there's, you know, more to talk about. Anyway, that aside, what a fantastic performance. And as I say, I like that he chose elements to keep that are close to and honour the original, but he also added in his own flurry of stuff, you know, the Gabriel phrase endings and the Gabriel whistle tone. Let's not forget that, like I did. Beautifully sung, beautifully delivered. What a great vocal capture. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box down below and what else I should be listening to as well. Feel free to find me on Patreon, where I offer lots of exclusive content. You can join for free, choose a tier at any time. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, become part of our family here, and I will look forward to seeing you on another video very, very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you. Bye bye.